Phenomenal! This meeting between Donald Trump and Putin have yielded massive results. Now there is peace in the world, that the fear of Third World War has gone. Putin said it himself. He said, assuming Donald Trump was president, that war wouldn't have started. And it is true. See how he invited Putin all the way from Russia to America just to discuss ceasefire. That is leadership without sentiment. That is what we are talking about. Having leadership without sentiment. You watch the video, I put up the video from when Putin came to America and some of their discussion. You see that leadership, when you are talking about leadership, remove sentiment. Trump, for now, is the best thing that happened to United States of America. Watch it.
A reminder, this is Vladimir Putin's first time in the United States on U.S. soil in about a decade. We understand the two leaders have not met in quite some time face to face. They have had several conversations. They have met in passing. This face to face, though, will be the longest they've met since that Helsinki summit we saw in that news conference that made so many headlines. It looks like President Trump is waiting for Vladimir Putin here to greet him. The leader of the United States, the leader of Russia, exchanging hands in hopes of finding peace in Ukraine. Big smiles from both men. They will have interpreters at these meetings, but clearly sharing some English back and forth there. Sounds like there's a jet flyover right now. We can see it in the air. Looks like a few, from our perspective here, a few bombers in the air and some fighter jets right behind them. And here's the moment.
President Putin, will you agree to a ceasefire?
Mr. President, what's your message to Vladimir Putin?
Mr. Putin, did you underestimate Ukraine?
Posing for photos, and you can hear those American reporters already peppering Vladimir Putin with questions, asking if there will be a ceasefire. Putin signaling he can't hear them. Unclear if he can or not.
There's no deal until there's a deal. I will call up NATO in a little while. I will call up the various people that I think are appropriate, and I'll, of course, call up President Zelensky and tell him about today's meeting. It's ultimately up to them. They're going to have to agree with what Marco and Steve and some of the great people from the Trump administration who've come here, Scott and John Radcliffe. Thank you very much. We're going to try and get this over with. We really made some great progress. Just to put it very quickly, I'm going to start making a few phone calls and tell them what happened. But we had an extremely productive meeting, and many points were agreed to. There are just a very few that are left. Some are not that significant. One is probably the most significant. But we have a very good chance of getting there. We didn't get there, but we have a very good chance of getting there. I would like to thank President Putin and his entire team.
Today, when President Trump saying that if he was the president back then, there will be no war. And I'm quite sure that it would indeed be so. I can confirm that.
Again, Mr. President, I'd like to thank you very much, and we'll speak to you very soon and probably see you again very soon. Thank you very much, Vladimir.
Next time in Moscow.
Oh, that's an interesting one. I don't know. I'll get a little heat on that one, but I could see it possibly happening. Thank you very much, Vladimir. And thank you all.